Here comes the concept of data frames. Okay, the previous classes and the previous sessions, you practiced about what you say what you say this putting that code like C of 1 comma 2 comma some 1 is to 10, that concatenation or the combining the data, knowing about vectors and functions. No, you people are not going to handle or create those type of data. Okay, then why we should do that? So you're telling, sir, why if your people are not going to handle and are not going to do that coding for creating data, then why we should do that? So you people are going to get data. That means you are going to take data from Excel sheets and other filled in datas, like big data sets, what they call it as big data. So it is available online, or you are going to get it from any source. That is going to be the data. The thing is, you should know how those data are concatenated. For that reason only, I have asked to do the basics of combining and concatenation. Don't worry about that, because creating creating a data set is not an easy job and easy task. We can't create a bulk data and huge data. Only thing is the nature of data, to know about how the data is going to be seen in that big data or big data sets. So the reason we did that concatenation things and all. Then coming to data frames, and what we saw in the last class about that some functions and the function arguments, how the basic R syntax, if you want to say it in other terms like syntax, code of R, what is a function, and within bracket what is the argument. Okay, the function is the default functions available. Okay, for example, the exercise is given to find the standard deviation, mean, average, length, minimum value, maximum value, median value, mode value, any value, that statistics value, that is going to be the function, and within bracket the argument, the data, or maybe what argument you are going to give. So that was your practice for the last class. And today we are going to enter into the real data frame, or the data real data set, where we are going to deal with for our research purpose. So what is a data frame, and how it can be created, and how it what are the codes for importing data sets and exporting data sets. Anyhow, we saw it in the at the very beginning about data frames, like reading, writing of data frames. Now we will see a bit detail about data frames in R. I'm going to share my screen or studio. Just a minute. Present. Yeah. Is R studio screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the big detail about the data frames. So now you are ready to learn about data frames. So the summary function, okay, will tell you about what is the. There is one more function which is called as. I forget to mention. Just a summary function. You can use it for any data, any with any argument, to know about to call the row names. Okay, and coming to bit know about detail about what you say the data frames. Data frames are going to be one of the best structures. Data frames are one of the best structures for dealing with sets of data. Okay. because as we have seen in the previous classes, like many vectors, there are other objects also in or you can be matrices list, where we are not going to use much, only the vector objects, because these vectors and other objects can only store the elements of a single type. Okay, the single type, no, if you want to see the vector that we created. Yeah, so this is the vector name, no, the names object. Can't see. Okay, the vector names. So this is a vector name, and y played, won, and lost. So these are the vectors which can store a single type of data. You see, what is the type of data that is stored in this vector is a character. Okay, the character vector is the integer. So these vectors and other objects that he created in R can only store elements of a single type. Okay, I'm typing vectors other created can store only single type of data. Single type of data means, I mean single type as whether it's a character or integer or of any type, logical. Okay, it can, any vector the object can store only a single type of data. It cannot store any real data. What we mean here as real data is real data. What we mean here as a real data is the real big data set. The data set consists of combination of all types of data. For example, the character, the name, integer, the numerical, logical, everything. So it's like the data frame that has created in the Excel spreadsheet. So in Excel spreadsheet, no, it stores different types of data simultaneously. For example, if you take an Excel spreadsheet, no, each column can store different types of data. One column can store numeric data, integer data, character data, string, what you say, it's a string, and it can store different types of data simultaneously in a very, what you say it technically, no, it is to say it is in a very functional way. So it stores different types of data in a functional way. So it looks like a two-dimensional table. What is the two dimension in Excel sheet? X and Y. X is going to be the X and Y. We can view the data in two dimension, X and Y. That is what we call it as rows and columns. So here the data frames are going to be, I'm telling it once again, the vectors and other objects created can store a single type of data only. So these data frames, like an Excel sheet, can store different types of data simultaneously and in a very functional way, as it looks like a two-dimensional table, like rows and columns. Okay, vector is a column in a, no, vector is an object. Okay, vector is what we can say. Vector is a variable. If you want to say, the variable are the in the name of the first column. Okay, what heading you are going to give. But if we have to take it as a researcher, that is going to be the variable. Okay, the vector is going to be the variable, that is the header, the first column, the first name that you are entering in the Excel spreadsheet. So they will combine the vectors of the columns and the rows with the table data will give you the data frame. So you will never, as I said before, no, it is unlikely to, it is very difficult, impossible, and you will never need to create a data frame manually. You see, as how we created a data frame here, no, this is a data set and a data frame, and this is also, you see, this is a data set A, B, and C. Okay, but you are not going to create any data frame manually. Okay, what we are going to use is we are going to import the data. Data is typically imported from various sources, various types of data. Text, a text file as a text file, from Excel, from web means that as I said, no, the social media data like from Twitter, Facebook, like web scraping of data. So that we are going to typically import the data from various sites. So data is usually imported into other files like text, Excel, and web, and many. Okay, so we will learn how to import the data sets into our program and how it will work. So to create a data frame, you need yeah, to create a data frame, you need two things: vectors of equal length to bind two columns of a table, and vectors. And you see, rows and columns are important for an Excel spreadsheet like that. No, to create a data frame, the equal length vectors which bind into two columns of a table and the data. That's how the data table function. So here it is created. You see, here it is created. Yeah, not this one. Yeah, it is created like a character and the integer. Okay, you can notice some of the character vectors are, others are integers. So the first vector is going to be the character vector, the other vectors are the integer vectors. Just you want to know, no, if you click this environment tab button, no, it will clear the environment. It can execute the command freshly. Names character, and select this thing, and numeric values where you can see the type of thing. So first data frame builds the vectors as columns and names the vectors correspond to the column names. You see, as Ramakrishnan has asked, no, wait, view. So this is going to, the names is going to be the vector name, that is the header for the text. So the other data which we put given as input becomes the data for that particular vector. See, this is names, y played, won and lost will be. So you can add new names, and you can change the names like typing. So the row names, it becomes the row names. So for this practicing this session, I have downloaded two data sets. So I'll be giving it to you and I'll be uploading it there. You can take it and you can practice with that particular data. Okay, so naming the rows and what you say, renaming, changing the vector values. Okay, everything can be listed out here. See. So captain C, the name which we given for this data set, data frame, is captain C. The function is data frame, and the function contains these vectors. Okay, now I want to view the captaincy. Sorry, it's not viewing the captaincy. Just click the captaincy. See here. So the names given becomes the vectors heading names y played, won and lost, which will take the first cell of the column, and respective data is followed here. I will come to you later. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the question asked in the last session. No, why this has been created default? Okay, I will give you. I will, what you say? Wait. I will give you the syntax here, how to do this data frame. Now captaincy, data frame of right hand turn. captaincy 01. Done. Sorry. Sorry. So what I did here is I created a new vector. I call it as captaincy 01. Okay, which is the data frame of the already existing captaincy. So the data frame is the function, and this is the argument that I'm going to give. So captaincy separate by comma. So I'll tell you later about that. Strings as factors equal to true. So now we will see how the captaincy 01 looks like. Okay, I'll tell you. So the same value. Wait. 5 observations of 6 values. Names. Okay, I'll come to you. This because the characters, I will tell you the function of the strings as factors is equal to true. Okay. Which are the characters that we have given? No? This is the character variable. So these are all the strings. So these strings has been taken as a factors. For example, to make it clear in research, no, you will be giving some character string variables for what are all the questions, gender, to male, female, and others. Education, you'll be given high school, graduate, postgraduate, above. So three characters, three characteristics. Okay, three levels, and your income and your occupation. Okay, employed, government, servant. Okay, like this. No, what are those things? These are all the different categories. Okay, if you see it in SPSS or other files, no, these are all the different values. That means different categories or levels. Okay, when it comes to R, no, it is generally, if you want to say, it is a factors. If you give strings as factors is equal to true, then it will take the values as, so these things becomes not the just a simple character data. These strings can be taken as the factors. Now it will be confusing when you are going to handle the real data, no, like the demographic variables, all the demographic variables and their inputs giving factors as true, no, will give you the different levels. Okay, I'll tell you what is the in that importing and exporting data frame is going to be the part of your full data analysis work. And in R, what is going to be, what you're going to use it for, what you say, the analysis purpose. I will tell you about what you say, the one package. As I said earlier, no, packages uh, are the functional uh, elements where you can use and install in R for your further statistical analysis. So this is one of the package, tidyverse package. Okay, package called as tidyverse because it holds what you say, a list of it is a collection of various packages, some 4 to 5 packages, collection of 4 to 5 packages, which is help to analyze the data that we will see one by one. Tidyverse is a master package which is designed specifically for data science. Let me see first whether this package is installed in the R. So if you want, if you find any package that is interesting and that you require to do for analysis, no, just you can install using this command id tidyverse. Tidyverse not found. Just a minute. Install. So there are two options. One is you can give it here in coding file as a coding file, or by default you can put it here. So I think it started working. So okay, where you can see, yeah. So it will take some time. You see, if you see this button, no, as a red color, no, this shows you that all these packages are getting installed in our computer. So Tidyverse is the master package. Once if it is installed, it will return it to. Okay, if you install any package, no, it will take time to get installed because this Tidyverse is a master package collection of many packages, no, so it will take time to get installed. Okay, so this Tidyverse is enough for a basic analysis and interpretation and presenting your data visually and cleaning the data, reading the data. So this is enough. This is a basic package. First master package. So which contains, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's getting installed. So as I said, it's a master package, master collection package, which contains ggplot2, dplyr, tidyr, read r table, and per. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so it's a collection of this ggplot2, dplyr, tidyr, reader table, and per. These these packages are enough for any beginner is going to work in a data science to produce the results. So this will help you to what you say the data manipulation, data analysis, data interpretation easier and faster. So this uh, helps you to do all this kind of works, data manipulation, um, manipulation, data analysis, and data interpretation. It makes easier and faster. Okay, so these packages from now it's going to be the ggplot. The first package is the ggplot. Okay, ggplot is the package, is a very good at good for good science, which is used for data visualization. Okay, it's used for data visualization. So deep layer is the package is used for data manipulation. What we can do with data manipulation? We can. filter, arrange, and the mutate the data. So the data can be filtered, arranged, and mutate can be done using this dplyr mm, package. Arranging data. Okay. So generally, this will do for the backup, just repairing works like manipulation using this dplyr package. And tidyr is basically its name itself. No, it's a tidy, meaningfully tied, which creates tidy, meaningfully arranged data. So reader is the package. So it's used for to read the tables. So reader is used to import data into R. So it is another way of alternate way of importing data into R. We can use R. So, the limitations of the base R, with the limitations of the base R function, this reader can help you to import various types of tables, what we call it as data. It's okay. Table. There is one more I forget to mention. Table, on the other hand, have the greatest, what you say, imaging the data, keeping the time to what you say, rework. Again, it's a manipulating the data. So the per is the function. Per is the package which is included in the tidyverse, which helps to better functional programming. Use it to improve and writing your codes on your own. For example, so what we majorly use, what are the what you say codes that we use are ggplot, dplyr, and tidyr, and sometimes this reader and per and other things we are not going to use as a beginner, as a non-computer programmer, from a non-programming background. You're not going to use a per mostly. So this is reader, tidyr, ggplot, and dplyr that we will be using. So which will help you to import the data. Okay, wait. I will share you the. I'll be sharing the data files where you can work parallelly with the data. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'll be sharing.
Hello again. In this All right.
Wait. Wait. I want to send data. Okay. I have your email IDs. Just data. I'm sending an email. An email. Just download the two files. I sent an email. Check your email.
Sir, received, sir.
Received. Just download that two files. What is that two files? One is the CSV file. PoCardex, Kamasi.csv file and PoCardex tab, which is, as I was telling about DLIM tab. No, so now we will see importing data. So to make it easy to understand, who all haven't received the email, just tell me. Let me know. I'll send you again. You got it? What about others? It's a noise. Okay. Just kindly confirm from your side, then we will move ahead. There we go. Yes. Just copy the two files. What do you say? Just after downloading, copy that two files and put it somewhere in the computer. Okay. Create a folder like put it as a data. Your convenient data frames, importing data. Okay, put it somewhere, paste it in your machine. Okay, yeah, it's done. Now I'll tell you, as I was telling, no, I don't whether you remember the concept about work directory. Okay, get WD. Okay, it is somewhere. Okay, so just go to sessions in the top. Okay, is it visible? Sessions in the top. Wait. What I have to do? Stop presenting, and I have to entire screen. Entire screen. Okay, go to see here. Go to session, set working directory, and then choose directory. Okay, and select the path where you have copied your files. I put it here as a R sessions. Okay, this is going to be your see. After doing that, it has says your work directory as set to document R sessions importing data. After doing this you just share your screen. Just I want to check whether it has done or not. Show me your screen. Ramakrishna.
Sir,
Just after copying and setting up your work directory, that means set okay, going to sessions and choosing your work directory, and show me this command from your screen where you have set your work directory.
okay, sir.
And meanwhile, you can execute that install that packages command also. The tidyverse, you install the tidyverse package to your I forget that. Yeah, just execute this command at your desktop. I think someone can share your screen and do these operations functions.
Sir, I'm connected from my mobile, the meeting.
Okay,
I don't have internet right now in my laptop.
I do not have internet. Okay, what about who has joined using the laptops and do this? Okay, you're trying this. No, okay, you're practicing it this in your laptop, no, parallelly.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. I'm working in the laptop.
Just show the camera. Okay, show it through the
Yes,
camera.
sir. Just
Yeah. It's okay. We can do one thing. I'll give you 5 minutes break. Okay. Just install that packages. Just execute this file. Install that packages and set your work directory towards the place that download the two things, and we will meet again. Okay. Through the same link. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just now it's 10:55. We'll meet again at 11 o'clock. Do these functions. 5 minutes.